shine, obviously. They got to the league. Were those two guys a conversation topic at all?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, like I said, I didn't feel like it was a pitch, but I knew the history that they had with the running backs here, how they could use running back. I mean, when they first reached out, that's what came up to my mind. Like, yeah, they got Marion. This could be that. But at the end of the day, it's all about coming in and competing. Like, yeah, this is my last year. They got other backs in the room. Going to have to come here and earn it, show them what I got. I know I can bring a lot to the table, but it's up to me to prove it to them. You know, that's what they said.
Don't let me hog it, guys.
How's your adjustment to Chapel Hill been and to UNC's offense?
The adjustment's been great. I feel like, you know, as a college athlete, I mean, they lay everything out for you. So the transition was good. Everybody helped me, you know, in my transition, coaches, players, professors. I just feel like, I'm great back. Coach Means, you know, he be helping me watch film, already getting adjusted to the new offense. But it's been coming along pretty good.
So I was looking for some stuff about you at USC, and I found a podcast. Well, one you did with some guys, and then another one that they did. They were talking about a touchdown that you scored this year and a fan reaction. Apparently you were like a fan favorite, one of the fan favorites, one of the underlying guys on a team that's a fan favorite. What can you tell us about that, and what's it like being a fan favorite at Southern Cal?
It was always great, you know. I faced a lot of adversity there.
Yeah.
It was a great school, great program. Every time I got my opportunity, you know, I made the most of it. I would just say it made my experience there a lot better, you know, knowing that I had the fans, you know, that every time I did something good, like, I mean, they were supporting me. I had support from everywhere in my family. I'm just thankful, you know, that it wasn't a bad experience with them.
Well, you're familiar with what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
What was your story that ingratiated people so much to you, and they attached themselves? Because you weren't originally a Southern Cal guy. You started at TCU, so why did they kind of latch on to you?
I would just say, like, my personality and my positive attitude. You know, everything didn't go the way I wanted at USC, like playing time. But I feel like every time I did play, like, they just seen like what I bring to the table and how I help the team, and just always keeping a positive attitude in any situation, you know.
How many words have you been able to get out of Omarion? Because he doesn't talk much.
I know, it's a lot. We always joking around, playing around. He's a good dude. Like, I like him. Everybody think he's so quiet, but like at the end of the day, he's just like a normal person.
Okay, all right. So he's a little more talkative with you guys.
Yeah. He a lot more talkative.
How much did you know about him when you entered the portal?
I knew a lot. He was one of the top backs in the country, and he was one of the best backs. Like, his work ethic show it. Just like how he carry himself. Like, I like everything about him. He's a great player, like I said, but like I told, I didn't even get his name, but Omarion, what I say about?
You're talking about Omarion.
Like I said, the other reporter, he brought up, like, when Coach Porter had reached out to me, and Coach Porter, like, UNC reached out to me, I was like, man, ain't no way I would go there. They got one of the top backs in the country, but like, when he broke down everything and how I could help him out, like, I was like, yeah.
It must have been a heck of a sales pitch.
Yeah, I ain't seen.
What was the hook?
He just brought the facts about the offense. Like, he put it up on the computer, put up how much they run the ball, pass the ball, how much they use the backs, how Marion had a lot of carries last year, and how he could have been more explosive in some situations, like he needed a break or something. So, at the end of the day, like, I know this is going to be a great fit, and it's going to be a great season.
When you first entered, did you have any idea that you'd end up on the East Coast?
Never.
You're from Texas, right?
I was going to go north, south.
Right. You're from Texas originally, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you went TCU, so you're a Horned Frog, a Trojan, now a Tar Heel. That's an interesting collection right there.
It's pretty wild, but it's all a blessing at the end of the day.
Are you getting used to wearing blue?
Yes, sir. I could.
Do you like it?
Oh yeah, I love it.
A lot of guys like the shoe game here. How do you like the shoe game?
Yeah, I like shoes. I mean, I don't be spending my money on like too many shoes, but like when I get free shoes.
But when they're giving them out, do they have a better shoe game here than Southern Cal and TCU?
Yeah, it's a better shoe game here for sure. I mean, but nah, it's all been great. You know, the coaches have great history. The players are even better people. And then just like the environment here in Chapel Hill, like I just love it already.
How much was grad school part of it too? And what are you studying?
I was a sports broadcasting and communications major.
So you want to take our job?
At UNC, yeah.
All right.
Not much money, dude. No.
No, lots of work.
Stick with football, man.
But UNC have a great program here too as well. And like when I got in class, I was like, man, like it's almost harder than UNC. It's about the same. So I mean, academics was a major part of it as well. But at the end of the day, like I'm here for football too.
Gotcha.
I was the reporter, by the way. I didn't run away. I'm Adam.
Adam, Darwin. Nice to
Good to meet you. I'm with Inside Carolina. Me and
Yes, sir.
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
You'll see us around a little too much, probably.
Sydney all the time.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
But we're always around.
So I was the one that had you.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
talking. It's
I had
okay.
a brain for it. I was like,
I can understand. I want to look back at his face.
That's an impossible face to forget.
Well, he was saying he had an interesting story about growing up knowing who Mac Brown is.
Oh, yeah.
In Texas. So I thought that was interesting. Did you hold on? Let me turn this back on you.
That's great, interesting.
Just calm
I
down.
want to hear that story. Are you going to ask a Whataburger question because he's a Texas guy too?
No, I was not going to ask a Whataburger question.
You might as well
I was
now.
going to ask a Texas high school football question, but I want to ask.
Fine, go ahead.
Yeah.
These are the student reporters.
I'm from Texas, which is why.
Yeah, she's an Alston girl.
Yes, I also grew up knowing who Mac Brown was. But were you a Texas fan as a kid, or just?
Yeah, I was a Texas fan as a kid. Was getting recruited by them in high school, and then like right at signing day, they wanted me to come, but I was in with TCU. But I mean, I always was a Texas fan. Watching Coach Mac Brown, I mean, he has like a lot of success. He's a legendary. I mean, I know that y'all know that, but I mean, just being able to be in his office on his visit was just like crazy.
Did you have a favorite player growing up?
Yeah, I did. It was Reggie Bush.
Oh no.
Yeah,
man.
Reggie Bush and Adrian Peterson.
Right.
Those are some names.
So you're in his office. You saw the Texas National Championship trophy. That's got to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I did.
Probably not a lot
I
of dudes
seen
that
all
you
his
grew up with have
rings.
seen that.
He hit the button where the rings come up.
Yeah, oh yeah, everything like it's crazy how many rings. he got.
That's a Max
How can you say
special.
no?
I know.
Right?
That's a Max special right there.
Yeah.
So a lot of people think that's really cool that, man, you're playing for Mac now. I mean, it's kind of a wild trek to take to end up playing for Mac Brown.
I know. Like I still can't believe it to this day. Like it's Mac Brown. Like when I was in his office, like when I was on a visit, like I was just like, this is Mac Brown. But like I ain't let it just impact the decision a lot. Like I just weighed all my opportunities, but it was the best one. So
You were saying your mama and them, which I understand that verbiage, but like who were the people that were important to you to talk with when you were making your mother, obviously, but like what was the core group of people that you were bouncing these ideas off of?
I mean, I had my family, of course. My uncle, he played at a collegiate level and did pretty great. And it was really just like my uncles and just getting them, because they played football.
Okay.
Like they know the college, what goes on, like coaches, this, that, coaching change. Even my uncle was watching like the portal, like where running backs going, this and that. So,
Right.
I mean, it was a lot to, look at and take into perspective, because it's my last year, so gotta
Right.
make it count.
You want to get it right.
Gotta make the most of
Would
it.
you say you had who were your finalists? If you had like 3 or 4 final schools, who would you say?
It was here, Minnesota, and Arizona before the coaches left.
Before the Arizona coaches went to Washington.
UTSA,
Yeah.
because I took a visit before then. I thought I was gonna go back home. Yeah.
Right, San Antonio, right? The Roadrunners, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.